Welcome to the Virtual Strategist YouTube channel. My name is Jay Sturley. I am a lead strategist here with On Strategy. You're most likely used to seeing Erica Olson on these videos, but I've been invited to share on organizational development principles and topics. And so today's topic is going to be on the 7 norms of collaborative work. So let's go ahead and jump on into the whiteboard. Collaboration is more important than ever in the workplace. Collaboration enhances dialogue, decision-making, and attaining a collective outcome. These are all important elements of working with our teams, working with vendors, working with other partners within our different and respective organizations. So let's look at the 7. The first one is the first norm of collaborative work is pausing. This might seem simple, but just try it. Next time you're in a meeting and you're just waiting to talk and you just can't wait to share, challenge yourself and let there be a little pause. Because this very element, this very simple trick, or I should say very simple tool, it allows space to think deeply, it ensures dialogue is deliberate, and it allows for better decision making. The second norm of collaborative work is paraphrasing. Paraphrasing is a technique that enhances shared understanding. Start with, "I believe you are saying," or it also ensures that you're on the same page. And lastly, it shows that you are actively listening. If you saw a recent video that we shared here at On Strategy, you would remember this from ways to overcome unproductive listening patterns. The third norms of collaborative work is posing questions. Questions uncover underlying assumptions, perceptions, and interpretations. Questions, they prompt deeper thinking. They create precision and clarity, promote exploration and inclusivity. Number 4, sharing ideas. This helps collaboration by driving productive dialogue. It clearly labels intentions and can enhance its quality. Phrases like, "Here's one idea," or label or signal, "Hey, I have a new idea." And then fourthly, sharing ideas, it encourages openness. It's a pro tip. When you allow for others to share ideas, you will find that others will begin to follow along, and it encourages people to contribute. It's an absolute pro tip of amazing leaders, is allowing people to share ideas. Even if it's way off in left field, there's a way to respond in a kind way, a respectful way, to record it and whatnot. But sharing ideas is a great way to increase collaborative work. Number 5 is providing data. Data is so indispensable. We have so much of it, more than ever, available to us. And so providing data is a great way to collaborate on work. It's required, right? Data analysis these days is just required. It ensures perspectives are considered, and that data can help with well-rounded decisions, right? I've heard it said you're making a decision in a vacuum, or you're just going with your gut. Well, I love to say that's all fine, but what is reality, right? What is reality? And data is reality. Okay, number 6, mindfulness. Mindfulness helps with collaboration by trying to understand how a message is being said and how others respond. So you're being aware, right? You're creating this environment of collaboration, and so you're being mindful of the environment and the conversation in the room. Mindfulness leads to understanding intent and impact. Mindfulness ensures no unintended consequences, and it also minimizes miscommunications. Okay, now for our last one, number 7, presuming positive intentions. This can be so challenging for some of us, or challenging in our organizations. But to really build an environment of collaboration, This is an underlying current. This is a culture and a mindset that is so powerful for our teams. When we have positive intent, we are assuming, right? We are assuming that others, that their intentions are good and kind and helpful. This attitude helps collaboration. So how do we build this or foster this on our teams or in our organizations? Well, we want to use language that fosters or reflects positive intent, right? Use the right tone. We want to hold ourselves and others accountable. That's a big statement there. And then lastly, nurtures a culture. What this does is it nurtures a culture of trust and respect. And so to conclude, I'd love to give us 3 pro tips on how you can create this environment of collaborative work. Okay. Number 1, how do we curate this in our midst, develop this environment? Number 1 is to introduce our teams, introduce our people to what collaboration is, and do some education. Real simple. Introduction, education. Pro tip number 2, practice collaboration and reinforce collaboration. Lastly, 3rd pro tip, we want to monitor and adjust our leadership principles from our meetings, from our, those could be group meetings, they could be individual, from our message boards, the different resources and tools we use to do our work and coordinate our work. We want to monitor and adjust, ensuring that we are building the 7 norms of collaborative work. If you enjoyed this video, I encourage you to like it, share it, subscribe, and that would be super helpful. Lastly, thank you and happy strategizing.